Good Monday, everybody. Um, I hope you are not too stressed out. I hope you're able to kind of hold everything together. You're really making good progress as a group. So let's take a look. This week, big week for the lit review. What you want to do is you want to be able to take the peer feedback that you've gotten plus whatever edits you have, and you're going to put them together and submit that by Thursday. Remember, this is a draft. This is not anything more than second round of a rough draft that's going to get 4 or 5 edits. So maybe even more depending on how long we take. So it doesn't have to be perfect. It doesn't have to be polished. Now you don't want it to be super short. You want to end up getting some things along. We want us progressing in a meaningful way so that you're not overwhelmed at the end. That's part of this plan, is to make sure that everybody gets paced through so you're not just getting knocked out at the end of the whole project. So that's the big one for this week. There's 2 other things to think about this week. One has to do with the data collection process, and I've given you some feedback on the discussion board on that one. So take a look at your individual feedback, but a lot of it has to do with having at least 3 sources of data. A lot of times it's academics, it could be surveys, it could be observational data, checklists, things like that. So you want to have 3 at a minimum. The other thing that you're going to be working on in this week and next week would be the beginnings of Chapter 1. So if you're nailed out on Lit Review and you want to get ahead, you want to look at the discussion board post for week 6 that has to do with, it's called Activity 5.1, which is your data sources, and then Chapter 1. Chapter 1 is fun to write. Okay, this is, why is this important to you? I've chosen interventions. I've chosen collaborative groups or cooperative groups. Why did you choose this? Tell your story. And if you're writing in partners, you need to tell both stories. So ultimately, it's a narrative with, I phrases. I feel this way, or we feel this way. You can write in the first person throughout all this, and it's actually fun to write because it allows you to kind of flow. Well, I feel like this is lacking in the classroom, or I hated when I was growing up having to sit in a desk all by myself and not work with people. You can tell all those kinds of stories. So that one's not too bad. Other than that, I think you're cranking along. Make sure that if you have some missing assignments that you get them in. I'm flexible, but that flexibility will kind of stiffen up a little bit the longer we get down the road. So let's make sure we get all those pieces in. Call me, email me if you have questions. Thank you.